Jamaica, listen carefully. The US passed a big, beautiful bill, and it's about to hit us where it hurts because visa fees have spiked. So whether you're applying for a visitor, student, or work visa, there's now a mandatory $250 visa integrity fee on top of the regular $185. That's $435 just to apply without no guarantee of approval. But it doesn't stop there because that new 5% tax have been added to all remittances. That means every money transfer, cash or money order being sent from abroad to help families back at home now gets taxed. For thousands of Jamaican families, this isn't small. Jamaica, we must pay attention now. It affects students, workers, visitors, families, all of us. What happens in US politics does reach Jamaica, and this is proof. So stay informed.
Fellow patriots and lovely people, welcome back to another exciting episode of my YouTube channel. This is the Diaspora View, and I'm your favorite host, the one and only Sam, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So before we dive into our today's really important discussion, would you kindly do me and yourselves a huge favor? Please take a moment to hit that like button, share this video with your friends and family who need to hear this, and if you haven't already, please kindly subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of our vital conversations here, because your support truly means the world and helps us reach more people. So let us get into the heart of the matter that's been on so many of our minds. There has been a significant development regarding visa application fees for Jamaicans hoping to visit or live in the United States. And it certainly stirred up a lot of conversation. We're talking about a noticeable increase in the cost of applying for these visas. So a brand new fee, officially called a visa integrity fee, has been introduced. This fee is a substantial $250, and it's now added on top of the existing $185 application fee. So for anyone applying for a visitor, student, or work visa, the total cost just to submit your application has jumped to a whopping $435. Imagine that, $435 just to apply with no guarantee of approval. And here's another crucial point. This new fee isn't subject to waivers. That means no exceptions, not even for students or first-time applicants, which really hits hard for many. The US government has stated that this new fee is meant to help fund their immigration law enforcement efforts and to deter people from overstaying their visas. However, many critics are arguing that this measure disproportionately impacts developing nations like Jamaica. It makes it considerably harder for Jamaican people to travel and pursue education opportunities or seek legal employment in the United States. This is not just a simple bump. It is a significant financial hurdle, and Jamaicans, both those living in the US and back home on the islands, have had a lot to say about this big, beautiful bill and the noticeable hike in Jamaica US visa prices. So let us take a look at some of those reactions. I'll be back shortly with more commentary on this crucial issue. If you're new here, remember those three important tasks that I've told you: like, share, and subscribe. I'll be right back.
Imagine paying $435 for a visa that you're not sure that you're gonna get. Well, that's not the case. No, there are two fees. One is called the MRV and another one is called the surcharge, right? No, the MRV, that one is $180. That money you will be paying at the time when you apply. No, the surcharge one, no, that is $250. You're only going to be paying that money if you have been granted the visa. So it's more like a deposit, as I said, and all of this is going into effect as of July 2025. I am not in the immigration field, so I don't know the direct date. I'm just telling you based on what I've read, okay? Now, after you've paid that $250, let's say you get the visa and you pay that $250, after your visa expire, you can apply back for it once you have come back to your country. So it's like a bond to say that, yes, I'm not going to be staying over in the country. I'm going to come back home. You understand? So it's not like, say, yeah, now get back your money. You can apply back for it at that time.
Jamaicans seeking to travel to the United States on a visitor, student, or work visa will now face a steep increase in the fees charged by the American government. As set out in the newly signed into law Big Beautiful Bill, Jamaicans wanting to visit the US will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular fee of $185, significantly increasing the fee for a visa that you're not bound to get, by the way. A Jamaican family wanting to visit the US must now therefore pay a total of $435 per person. The $250 surcharge on all non-immigrant visas issued by the US is referred to as a visa integrity fee and will be collected by the Department of Homeland Security at visa issuance. It will also be adjusted annually and generally will not be waived. However, a provision in the law allows the refund of the $250 to visa holders who comply fully with their visa terms, that is, who do not overstay or violate status and depart on time. If a visa holder leaves the US within 5 days of their visa expiring or changes to a green card legally, they can apply to get the $250 back. While law-abiding visitors can theoretically reclaim the $250 upon returning home, the process of reimbursement is unspecified and could be burdensome, meaning many may never pursue it, effectively making it a collected fee. Immigration advocates have described the fee as both a bond and a penalty aimed at discouraging visa overstays. Compliant travelers who go back home on time essentially post a $250 security deposit to enter the US.
Blessed people, welcome back. And as we've just saw, the reaction from Jamaicans to these new US visa fees has been strong and understandable. That's happening in US politics, especially when it comes to economic policies, has a direct and tangible impact in Jamaica, affecting all of the Jamaican citizens. Let us delve deeper into these significant financial changes emanating from the United States that are directly impacting the beautiful island. Okay, the most talked about change, as we discussed, is the substantial increase in visa fees. Previously, the standard application was $185. Now, there is a mandatory visa integrity fee of $250 added on top. This means that to apply for a visa, for a visitor, student, or work visa, the total upfront cost is now $435. And it's vital to remember this is just the application fee. There is no guarantee of approval. This affects a wide range of Jamaicans. The ambitious students dreaming of higher education abroad, hard-working individuals seeking legal employment, families hoping to visit loved ones, and simply those who wish to travel. For thousands of Jamaican families, this is not a minor inconvenience. It's a significant financial burden that can seriously impact the ability to afford the application process itself, let alone the travel. But wait, there is a major financial shift coming your way that you absolutely need to be aware of. Alongside the visa fee hike, a new 5% tax has been implemented on all remittances sent from abroad to Jamaica. This is not just about wired money. It applies to cash transfers and money orders as well. Think about that for a moment. 5% of every dollar sent home, whether it's for groceries, school fees, medical bills, or simply supporting loved ones, it will be taxed. This changes both the visa fees and the remittance tax are direct results of political decisions made in the US, and they're poised to create a considerable burden for countless Jamaican families, students, and workers. It's why staying informed and understanding these economic shifts is so incredibly important for every single one of us. Now, let us break down some of the specifics surrounding the US visa application fees, because there's been some confusion, and it's critical if we understand exactly how this new system is structured. And okay, from what we know, the US visa application process now involves two distinct fees, what's being termed as the MRV fee and a separate surcharge fee. The MRV fee, which stands for Machine Readable Visa Fee, is currently $185. This is the fee you pay at the time you submit your application. It covers the administrative cost associated with processing your visa application, regardless of the outcome. So even if your visa is denied, this $185 is non-refundable. Then comes the new component, the $250 surcharge fee. This is the visa integrity fee, VIF. We've been discussing before. The crucial detail here is that, and something that's been widely misunderstood, is that this $250 surcharge is reportedly paid only if your visa is granted. That's a significant distinction here. So it's not an upfront cost added to the initial application. This means the total cost of $435, that's the $185 for the MRV fee plus $250 for the surcharge, is what you will pay if your visa application is successful and you are approved. The intent behind this $250 surcharge, as explained by the US government, is that it acts almost like a deposit or a bond. It's intended to incentivize and ensure that the visa applicant returns to their home country upon the expiration of their visa. Think of it as a mechanism to deter overstay. So, to be absolutely clear here, if you apply for a visa, you first pay the $185 MRV fee. If your visa is approved, then and only then you are required to pay the additional $250 surcharge, bringing your total cost for an approved visa to $435. These new fees, including this surcharge mechanism, are reportedly set to take effect as of July 2025. Now, let's talk about the refundability aspect of this surcharge, because that's another area that needs clarification. The $250 surcharge is described as being refundable in a sense or reapplicable. What this means is not that you get the cash back directly into your pocket once you return home. Instead, if you return to Jamaica as stipulated by your visa terms, this $250 surcharge can be reapplied or used towards a future visa application. It acts like a credit that confirms your intention to return home. So it's not a cash refund, but rather a credit that can be utilized for a subsequent visa application once you have been fulfilled your obligation of returning to your country. This serves as the bond to confirm the applicant's intention to return home. This is important to note, because it is not simply a lost fee, but rather a deferred credit for future travel once compliance with terms is met. And understanding these details is critical for anyone considering applying for a US visa. The cost has indeed increased significantly for those whose visas are approved, and the structure of the payment, particularly the conditional payment of the surcharge, is something every applicant needs to be fully aware of. These changes, both the visa fees and the remittance tax, are not just numbers on a page. They have a real-world consequence for the Jamaican people. It highlights the intricate web of global politics and how decisions made far away can deeply impact your daily lives back in Jamaica. And it underscores the importance of staying vigilant, understanding these policies, and advocating for your community. So you must continue to have this conversation, share this information, and support each other through these evolving circumstances. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in into the Diaspora View. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, share, and as always, stay informed, stay strong, and keep the faith. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.